front of it. I work my way into the thicket, concerned about rattlesnakes and scorpions, and hunch down behind the boulder. My breathing slows and lengthens. My heart no longer feels like it's going to smash its way through my ribcage and bounce off through the forest. These mountains have already taught me more than I ever wanted to know about fear. It comes in many forms and normally has an element of numbness and panic, but not this time. I feel focused and alert, clear-headed and agile, with a deep black dread in my core. I stand up and peek over the boulder. The lights are still strafing the darkness. The fuckers are still out there. How can they be so drunk and yet so persistent? Ah, yes, the cocaine. Instead of snorting it like gentlemen, they poured out white mounds of it on the palms of their hands, threw it down their throats, and chased it back with more beer. "You say you're alone and unarmed," said the short, fat one. "Aren't you afraid someone will kill you?" "Why would anyone want to kill me?" The tall one smiled and said, "To please the trigger finger." The short, fat one smiled and said, "Someone could kill you and throw your body down a ravine and no one would ever know." I should have grabbed that warm, fleece-lined corduroy shirt when I bolted away from them into the forest. I can keep running and hiding all night, but we're high up in the mountains, at 8,000 feet or so, and I'm already shivering in jeans and a T-shirt, and by dawn the temperature will be close to freezing. If I had matches or a lighter, I would walk a long way from here and light a fire. If I had a shirt with sleeves, I would stuff it with dead oak leaves and pine needles for insulation. If I had half a goddamn brain, I wouldn't be here in the first place. And now another problem. What sounds like a large wild animal is walking through the dry leaf litter toward me. Its footfall is too stealthy, graceful, and purposeful to be a cow or a donkey or a goat. A coyote, perhaps? It sounds bigger. A mountain lion? The men said these mountains were full of them. They also said there were onças, a kind of mutant mountain lion or lion-jaguar cross that has never been photographed and has never furnished a verifiable pelt to a scientist. I don't believe in the existence of onças, and yet now I see one in my mind's eye. The brindled, elongated torso, the tufted elbows, the low, skulking gait. Whatever it is, this creature needs to know that I'm here and willing to fight. The human voice would be the most effective warning. Wild animals are extremely wary of people here because the custom of the mountains is to shoot all wild animals on sight. But I daren't make a human sound. I'm afraid human ears might pick it up. So I make a low, snarling growl, and the animal stops. I growl again, and the footsteps veer away. Deprived of language, hunted through the woods like an animal, what in the whore-mothering bastard name of Jesus am I doing here? That's the way they talk around here. Grub-worm sons of their disgraced mothers, filthy offspring of the grand raped whore. What in the goat fornication was I thinking? "Those people up there will look at you like a great big pork chop. They'll want to render your fat and eat your meat." You can't say I wasn't warned. From the early planning stages of this long, twisted journey, I have been bombarded and deluged with warnings. They came in such quantity that I stopped listening to them. I started trusting to luck, and I was luckier than I deserved to make it as far as this thicket. "If you go up there alone, you become prey." As I shiver through the long, cold hours on the wrong side of midnight, growling to keep the wild animals away, waiting for the men to give up and go home so I can get back to my truck and leave these mountains forever, one quiet, husky voice keeps echoing in my head. 1. Boiled vultures. The first time I saw him, he was standing in his front yard in Patagonia, Arizona, with a pack of dogs roiling at his feet and a high-stepping emu penned off to the side. Fifth-generation Arizona cowboy and cattleman, former U.S. Marine, occasional gold prospector, and a well-respected novelist, J.P.S. Brown spent the best part of 40 years on horseback in the Sierra Madre Occidental.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.